Hello students, this is your AM ma'am and today we are going to begin with tense. So today's topic is verbs expressing the present. Okay, so simple present. What are the forms? Let's look at the first form. Positive. I play, we play, you play, they play. He plays. She plays. It plays. Now let's look at the negative form. I do not play. We do not play. You do not play. They do not play. Or you can also say don't play. He does not play or doesn't play. She does not play or doesn't play. It does not play or doesn't play. Okay? Simple chart for you. Let's move on. Now, the question form. What do we have in the question form? Do I play? Do we play? Do you play? Do they play? Or does he play? Does she play? Does it play? Okay? Let's look at this beautiful picture. I think all of them are playing, isn't it? Alright, let's move on. Simple present uses. What are the uses? First of all, to express or denote scientific facts. Example, water evaporates on heating. As you can see, water is evaporating over here. Next, general statements or routines. We express them. For example, he comes to school by bus. Or, Rick takes the 8 o'clock train every day. It's a part of his routine. It's a regular routine. Permanent truths, they are also expressed. The sun rises in the east. We all know it's a permanent truth. Okay? General facts, Kolkata stands on the Ganga. That is, we all know that the city of joy stands on the river Ganga. We also use to denote or express proverbs. For example, look before you leap. Very important thing. You just don't do and then start crying. You must be aware of what you are doing. That's just the meaning of the proverb. Okay? Let's move on. Simple present uses, continued. Okay, future events that are already fixed from beforehand. We start tomorrow. Okay, that is something we have decided from beforehand. So it's a future event, yet it has already been decided. Belief, emotion or perception. For example, I believe in exercising every day. Just see this lady. She's been exercising every day and so she has such a fit and fine figure. Ria seems happy. Okay, it's an emotion. The sky appears sunny. Something that appears. It's a perception. Okay, let's move on. Natural qualities or professional activities, they are also denoted. Fruits contain minerals and vitamins. Natural qualities of fruits. A postman delivers letters. Okay, so professional activity. Here we see a very, very happy postman, isn't it? Next, commentaries, announcements, demonstrations, explanations. These are all also given in present tense. Okay, let's look at an example of a commentary. Green passes the ball to brown in a football field. Commentaries are made in present tense. Announcements. The zoo opens at 9 a.m. and closes at 6 p.m. Okay? And I was also telling about explanations. You have all done processing, isn't it? In processing, when you say first take the flour, then sift it. In process, you also use it in present tense for explanations step by step. Okay? Let's move on. Now, simple present uses, continued. Now, this is a very important one. An action occurring or a state at the moment of speaking or writing. Let us look at the examples to understand. He has 2 pencils. I think you are wrong. The cake smells good. Yummy. The flower looks fresh. See, all these verbs, they are used in present tense. Note it. The verbs used here are not usually used in continuous forms. Okay? Further clarification, let's move on to the next slide. Verbs usually not used in the continuous form. They are known as non-progressive verbs or non-action verbs. Let us look at the examples. Verbs that express senses: hear, see, feel, smell, taste. Feelings and emotions: love, hate, respect, want, regret, etc. Mental states: know, think, suppose, believe, understand. Possession: belong, have, own. Appearing or perceiving something: appear, seem, look, etc. Now, remember the previous examples that we talked about? He has 2 pencils, the flower looks fresh. For a better understanding, let us move on to the next slide. Okay, now remember children, meanings change when non-progressive verbs are used in the present continuous tense. All these verbs that we just discussed about, they are supposed and are usually used only in simple present tense. So if you use them in continuous tense, sometimes they are absolutely wrong. I will explain that. And sometimes they change the meaning. Okay? Let's look at the examples. I think she is right. Over here, think, state of mind. But if I say I'm thinking hard, then it is a controlled action. It can be stopped anytime. It is not a particular state of mind. Right now I'm thinking hard. After some time, I may just stop thinking about that particular thing. Okay? But when I say I think she is right, that is a state of my mind. I think she is right now, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. I am going to continue to think the same thing, that she is right. Okay? I see you've got a car. That is, I'm seeing with my eyes. I'm perceiving with my eyes. I'm seeing the dentist this evening. That is, planned to pay a visit. I have made an appointment with the dentist. Okay? So there's a big difference between the two. Now, I hear someone laughing. That is, I perceive with ears. I hear it with my ears. Someone is laughing. But when I say, the court is hearing evidence this afternoon, it is conducting a trial. That is, the court is going to listen to them and then it is going to conduct a trial. Okay? Completely different things. Okay. Hang on. There is a special page at last. And I was talking about sometimes where we say some verbs that are supposed to be used only in present tense and we use them in continuous and the meaning completely goes wrong. For that, you need to hang on till the last slide. Okay? Let's move on. Now, present continuous. What are the forms? Same. In positive, I say I am playing. I am playing. Or I can also say I am playing. Apostrophe. A is gone. Apostrophe has come in place of the A. He is playing or he is playing. She is playing or she is playing. It is playing or it's playing. Okay. Understood? Good. Remember, generally we refer to it for an animal or a baby. So if a dog is playing, I can say it's playing, meaning it is playing. Now, we are playing, you are playing, they are playing, or simply you're playing, they're playing, we are playing. Okay? Now the negative form, I am not playing or I'm not playing. He is not playing or he isn't playing. Similarly, she is not playing or she isn't playing. It is not playing. It isn't playing. We are not playing. We aren't playing, or we're not playing. You can say it either way. You are not playing, and again, you aren't playing. You're not playing. They are not playing. They aren't playing. They're not playing. Okay, let's move on. Present continuous uses. Let's look at it. An activity or event in progress at the moment of speaking. Okay, let's look at the example. The boys are playing in the lawn. It is raining. Don't go out. Lot of rain. Okay, don't go out. A temporary action may not be happening at the moment of speaking. For example, they are spending a lot of money on their new house. That is, right now they are not spending the money, but they are decorating the house, or interior decoration, you do know about that, or they are building a different floor, and they are continuously spending a lot of money on the house for quite some time now. Next example, all the trains are arriving late. That is, right now all the trains are not arriving late. All the trains have been arriving late. It's a temporary action, but it's not happening right now. Okay, let's move on. An activity over an extended period of time. Remember, not at the moment of speaking. Previous one, it may not be at the moment of speaking. That is, if I want to go back and explain the last example once more, all the trains are arriving late. Right now, one train arrived late, and previously also some trains arrived late. So, all the trains are arriving late from morning to day, maybe. But this one, it means an extended period of time, not at the moment of speaking. Let us have a look at the example. I am reading Macbeth, a drama by Shakespeare. I am not reading Macbeth right now. I am reading Macbeth for a couple of weeks now. I have been reading Macbeth. She is learning French. That is, right now she is not learning French. Okay? She is learning French for a couple of months now. Maybe it's a 6-month course and she's been learning French. Okay? That's it. So let's move on. Now, let us look at this beautiful diagram that I have for you. Simple present or present continuous. It's a diagrammatic expression. See, TS over here indicates the time of speaking or the present moment. Let us look at simple present. Just look at this arrow, the simple present. I play, that is whole, from here to here. It's a general statement, and the whole arrow represents the time. I play from here to here. The time of speaking, it is from here to here. That is the whole period of time. I play, it's a general thing. I play. Now, when I'm saying present continuous, look at the time of speaking. Only this particular time. I am playing. That is, I am playing now. It's not like I'm playing and playing and playing and playing. Okay, I'm playing now. Only this portion of time. Particular time, not the whole time. So you see the difference? Great. Now let's move on. And here I am with that special page on the verb have. Okay, I was talking about. Hang on till the last moment, and so here we are. The verb have. Children, remember, always, remember it forever and ever, that whenever you use the verb have in simple present, it means to possess, belong, to own. Okay? That meaning completely changes when it is used in present continuous tense. First, let me explain the slide, and then I'm going to tell you the mistake that I have been telling for such a long time. Okay? The children are having fun. That is, they are experiencing fun. Okay? They are enjoying themselves. Rian is having lunch. That is, he is eating. Okay? Archie is having a bath. That is, he's taking a bath right now. Now, Ranu has a severe headache. So over here, has in simple present means she possesses. Right now I have a headache. I have a headache right now in my head. Okay, I am not eating a headache. I have a headache in my head. This headache now belongs to me. It's like I have a headache in my head right now. I have all the books, meaning I possess all the books. I have them in the cupboard, in my home, in my shelf, in the library, in my home library. Okay. Now the mistake. I have all the books. I possess all the books. If I say I am having the books, ma'am, I am having all the books, that actually means you're eating them. I have 2 pencils. Okay, great. That means I possess 2 pencils. But if I say, ma'am, I am having 2 pencils, it means you're eating 2 pencils. Absolutely wrong. So remember this, children. Don't make this mistake ever again. Okay? So that's it for the day. Now time for assignments. In this particular chapter, you have 8 exercises, pretty small ones. So go through the slides, go through your chapter, go through my video as many times as you want, and do your assignments. Okay? All of them. Exercises 1 to 8. And the answer key will be uploaded in the coming week. So thank you. Stay home, stay safe, and be very, very happy.